Hi, everyone. Welcome to our podcast. Today we have two special guests, Alexandra and Ana Sofia. They just graduated in Krystal Reiki, so we're super excited because they're the two young ones, yeah, the youngest girls. And we just want to talk to you guys about how do you feel about the course and about the Krystal Reiki. What was your experience?
My experience was, I think in the beginning, like 2 months ago, when my mom told me that I should take the course. I think at first for whatever reasons, I had resistance to it, and then with cleaning and as I did my first classes, I started to get very excited to learn more um, about the symbols, manifesting whatever it is. So I think despite having resistance in the beginning for whatever reason it may be, it turned out to be a very positive experience for me in my daily life. I think more positively now. I think I see certain situations in a different light, less negatively, and yeah, that's my experience.
Awesome. You, Alex?
What about you?
Um, I had a similar experience. At first, I was also slightly resistant. I didn't really understand what it was, but over time, I noticed how it would help me with school, with my social life, with relationships, with friends, whatever it is. And I opened up myself more and I started to really appreciate it and want to know more about it. And now it's something I really enjoy.
Let me ask you guys a question, because you said resistance, and I want you to tell me a little bit because most of the people of your generation or your age have that resistance because, like you said, for whatever reason. But what do you feel like? What's one of the things that for you felt, oh my God, no, I don't want to do that course?
I think for me, since my mom has already taken the course, and usually she, for example, would um, give me the protections, the symbols. So since I'm young, and I spent the first 18 years of my life with my mom looking after me, taking care of me, doing things for me. So I think there's a resistance for our generation where we expect our parents to do things for us. So when it's time for us to take a little bit of responsibility over ourselves, we're very resistant to that. So that was my perception of it. But I am very happy, like, for example, if I'm going to drive or something, that I'm able to, you know, use my own protections on top of my mom's, which is that much stronger.
Awesome.
What about you?
For me, it was more I didn't understand it. And I found it strange at first. I didn't know what it meant. So I was like, what is this? Why should I be doing this? Like, this is super weird. But when I first started to actually learn and kind of investigate and get to know what it meant, I opened myself up more and I realized like, okay, this is good.
Okay, so yeah, I asked you that question because I have a daughter too. She's younger than you, but she thinks the same way. Why do I have to learn this? Is this like obligated? Is it mandatory? Is this what am I using it for? But because that's why I wanted you guys to share because kids don't know sometimes that when it's how it's something because they don't want to try it.
Exactly.
Or you don't want to have the experience.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted you guys to share that part.
I want to ask you something. If I would ask you, which is the tool that for you was the most practical and beneficial for your daily life that you love?
Learning your symbols, being able to do that yourself. And then I think also like the manifestations, just repeating that to yourself every day. And my favorite part of the course in general was when you and my mom would tell more anecdotal stuff. I found that really enjoyable. It made it easier for me to understand the material and relate to it more. So that was my experience.
Okay, what about you?
For me, it was more, the manifesting too. It helped a lot because I tend to think negatively. So it kind of like trained me into thinking more positively and seeing things in a good light. But also like putting protections, I feel like it helped me a lot because I tend to get myself into bad situations. So I feel like that helped me to do that less.
That's a
Thank
great
you for
tip. That's an awesome tip coming from a teenager. So I don't know if you guys want to say something to all of the kids out there your age or younger. If you want to give them a message of how you feel now after doing that and invite them to it, because honestly, I think coming from your words is more stronger than maybe coming from all the
Totally.
we are the
I
moms. So what do you want to say?
Don't be like me. Don't be resistant. I think, I mean, it's okay if you have resistance to it, but if what's important is that maybe you recognize it, you can recognize that resistance, but, you know, push forward kind of against it and take the course. You'll be very surprised with what it does for you, because it's very easy for me to try to explain the difference it's made in my day-to-day, but I mean, you can only see for yourself once you actually take it. And yeah, I encourage you all to take the course.
I agree. I think letting go of the resistance is important, and to just try it out and see what you think.
And live the experience.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to share?
Thank you, girls.
Yeah. Thank you so
very much for that.
We really appreciate it. And I hope after today, I hope you come back to the podcast and then we can talk things about
Your age.
what exactly.
Would you like to do that?
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.